Hey guys, welcome back to Gabriella's Kitchen, and today we are making Bolognese. For this recipe you're going to need salt and pepper, olive oil, red wine, tinned tomatoes, fresh garlic, fresh onion, celery, carrot, basil, bay leaves, parmesan, ground beef, pork or veal mince, and some of our tomato sauce from the recipe I showed previous. We're going to start this recipe off the same way we did our tomato sauce. We're going to fry our vegetables off in olive oil, medium-low heat. We're going to keep it really low and we're going to do it slow. Like I said last time, we do not want to rush this part because this is when we're going to release all the flavours from our vegetables. And if we rush it, it's going to be raw, crunchy, and it's going to end up ruining the finished product. With your tomatoes, I'm using tin, but I've also got some left over from my tomato sauce recipe. This is amazing because it keeps in the fridge, you can keep in the freezer, and if you haven't got tins, you can add this. And because this is cooked for an hour, it's got so much flavour. So let's get frying. Now I'm going to add some salt to my vegetable base. This just helps release the waters from the vegetables and stops them from burning. Okay, so the veg has been frying now for about 8 minutes, and you can see how the colour's changed and how soft it's gone. This is what I was talking about, not rushing this part. Take your time. We're going to start browning the meat now. Okay, we've got the heat on high now, but what we're going to start to do is add our meat and we're going to start browning it. This part is also super important to a good bolognese. We want to get colour on this meat to seal it, so as it slow cooks, it's going to absorb all the flavours. Really high now because we want to encourage the meat to get some good colour. Season it now as well with some salt and fresh black pepper, and just keep it all moving in the pan, keep turning it, keep colouring it. Okay, so it's been frying and browning now for about 10 minutes. You just have to be okay with the fact that this is not a quick recipe. We're going to take our time, we're having a glass of wine, there's no rush. This is now ready to add our wine. You can see there's no pink bits, there's no raw chunks, it's all nicely browned all over. So, when you're adding your wine, you can actually use white or red. It's not that important. I'm going to be using, I've got red and white actually, so it literally doesn't matter. Again, be generous. Make sure you're using a wine that you want to drink. Try and not make it the bottom shelf from Home Bargains. Let's go for the middle shelf. We've been patient this far with all of our steps, so let's not lose it now. We're going to wait for this wine to cook down another 5–10 minutes. Keep stirring the pan, don't let it stick to the bottom. Once we've evaporated the alcohol flavour and taste, we'll then be ready to add our tomatoes. Okay, so now we're going to add our tomatoes. I've got my sauce from the other day left over, so I'm going to add that. I'm going to also add a couple of tins. This brand is the best. You can get it from certain delis. There's a really good one in Liverpool that sells it. Matas, they sell it. This brand is amazing. So I'm going to add that along with my other ones. I'm going to also add some bay leaves. These always look like a pointless leaf, but trust me guys, they actually add so much flavour. Going to add our tomato sauce, and then like last time, all this residue we've got here in our tins and in our bowl, we want to use all of that. So we're just going to get a recently boiled kettle and just going to clean the tins out with it. Now, my secret ingredient, and this is what makes the best bolognese. In our house, there's always the end of a parmesan rind, all the time. This goes in and you leave it, you forget about it, and it adds this salty umami flavour. It's amazing. Highly recommend you doing it. Okay, so we're going to keep this on a medium-low heat, and we're going to leave this for a minimum 2 hours. We're going to keep on going back, checking it, stirring it, tasting it. That needs to be on minimum 2 hours. go and enjoy your day with a glass of wine. So the Bolognese has been on now for about 3 hours. You can see the colour's got a lot richer, all the liquid's reduced. It's got a really rich, deep colour. I'm just going to finish it off with some fresh herbs. This part is optional, but I do think it just adds a really fresh taste. So I've got a handful of chopped parsley fresh and some fresh basil. I'm going to mix that in. And I've got some dried oregano, another little pinch of that. I'm going to give that a mix in. Oh, and also the best part, I completely forgot to tell you about. This is the Parmesan rind we put in 3 hours ago. There is mega kick-off in our house who gets this. It's like Parmesan chewing gum. It's amazing to chew on. That's ready, let it cool completely, and it'll be ready to use for spaghetti bolognese. Spaghetti bolognese.